everything was going great, Dreamweaver. Everything was just going spectacular, and then it just go poop. So I don't know if that's a sign that we can't do 4K. I'm always back. I never leave my audience hanging. I don't know if that's a sign we can't do 4K or if we can only do 1080 at tops. So I went back to 4K, so we'll see. But yeah, Tom and Dreamweaver and everybody else, it was working like a dream, and then all of a sudden, they just went like that. So we're back. We back. Apologies. So I'll watch things here closely again. I will look at some research tomorrow, or I will not. I don't think it was the SIM card, because when the data's out, it'll usually just go to like a consistent like 600 kilobytes as opposed to like 9,000 that I usually run at. It's just a weird anomaly. But I will look at that. Ramona! Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking, Dave. I don't know. It was doing great. No issues, and then all of a sudden it just goes poop, 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 padoop. So thank you again to Ramona, Tom, Dave, Dreamweaver, Michael via Andre, also Mattman, for all your contributions. AJD. Yeah, it's very bizarre. I don't know. I'm doing 4K again with a max with a cap at 9,000 kilobytes. And we'll see if it can handle it. If it can't, then, and you know what? It may be the computer too. Because it's still pretty hot out here. So if it can't, then I guess we have to keep it at a solid 1080. Travis, yeah, the pic quality was, yeah, it was really good. Thank you, Travis. Great to see you, by the way. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do, Dave, is I can log into my T-Mobile account and see how much data was used at approximately this time and determine, okay, what happened, and see if there's any hints there. So I'll look at that. I know I won't be able to get it at Southwest, so that much I do know at Love Field. So I'll keep an eye. What's up, Joe? Jet VR, what's happening? And Dave, I usually do stream at 1080/30, but I figured tonight I'd give it a try, see how it looked. But typically, yeah, I will typically stream at 1080 at 30. Uh-oh. I got the live reaction, which is one of my least favorite things. I know, there it is, Travis. Matthew, good evening. How's it going? Yeah. There you go, Matt, man. Thanks everybody who's contributed to the Dollar Makes a Difference campaign so far. One-time contribution of $1. We're trying something different. We want to make everybody feel involved, and thanks everybody for the support. Well, so there's a mechanism, Dave. You can, in the settings, you can set the bit rate and cap it at a certain level. So a true 4K would be like in the 20s as far as kilobytes per second. It'd be like 20,000 kilobytes, whereas this is at 9,000. There you go, Dave. I love the idea. I love it. Good to see you, Matthew. So normally we would do like 1080 at 30, so I'm giving you a little extra treat here. Not that it makes a massive difference, but it does look for sure crisper. No question. So we'll watch it. Sun is now setting much closer to 8 o'clock tonight here on a Monday evening. Say goodbye to this A319 going to Sioux Falls. That is a nice shirt. That is also a nice shirt. It's a hoodie. Oh, oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oof. Hey Sandra, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Well, hopefully we can cheer you up. That wins. That wins, Dave. That wins. Sandra, you just missed the A319 departing to Sioux Falls. Now we got an A320 taking off. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. Life begins at 40. What's up? And by good evening, guys. I don't know if you meant those two guys, but good evening. What's up? Who wears? See, Dave, I gotta write that down in my journal. That was freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. That was so good. Yep, Tommy, good old BA. Oh, nice. Jet VR, Ramen, the choice of champions. Are you in college by chance? Oh, he's going to the other side. All right, so the CRJ looks like it's going to depart now. Flying Milwaukee to Charlotte. Watch out for that weather there. Life begins at 40. We are now in the 8 o'clock hour. Of course, Jet VR. There is the king in the house. Now that the sun is setting, it's almost reasonable temperatures. Say hello to our friend Maverick right there. Maverick. Ah, yeah, that sounds fantastic, Matt Man. That sounds really good, actually. Mike, what's up? How's it going? Southflow today. British Airways is a little, I don't know if it was a little tardy taxiing out here, but it is taxiing nonetheless. Nice, Tom. Thank you for that. Thank you. That was a valiant effort there, Tom. All right. Our A380 is going to hang out at its semi-regular spot to depart. We're going to follow this baby bus off into the skies. I can feel it. Just a couple more weeks of, or a couple more months of summer, and then Mother Nature is dead. It'll be fantastic. Yeah, intersection A. Got a 500 millimeter f6.3 telephoto. Nice. That's a big one there. Shoot. Dang, Mike. That sounds fantastic. That sounds like a good one. Viva Aerobus A320. Saw this landing on our way in. Yeah, I think they're going to get all this departure traffic out of here and then send the A380 on their way back to London. 500 mils. Nice. Hey, Confused Donut, what's happening? Great to see ya. Welcome in. JR, what's up? Orange Cone says hi, by the way, JR. Thank you for your generous contribution over the weekend, JR, by the way. Only 329. Nice, Dave. Nice job, Mike. Sounds like a good one. Nicely done, Mike. It's going well. It's going well, Confused Donut. It was 100 and... What was the official temperature? I don't know. It was about 100 today. I think it's like 93 right now. Fareed, what's happening? He was actually on earlier, JR. My first stream actually, for some weird reason, froze up, so I had to restart, and he jetted out of here. So apologies, but I was able to get his Orange Cone vlog. Whoa! Self-sabotage myself right there. The Orange Cone vlog. Berto Garcia, how's it going? Welcome to DFW. Great to see you. Just in time for the King taking off. Oh, nice, Dave. I'll have to look into that. Everett, what's happening? What's happening, Everett? Good to see you. Stay safe out there in North Carolina. Crow's working and lurking and smelling, apparently. He is Orange Cone again. Yes, that's correct. Off to London it goes. I am zoomed in all the way. Off the King goes. So that's one aircraft we never got to see while we were up in Chicago and around the Midwest. None of those airports had an A380, and DFW does. So that usually, for you new viewers, that usually happens once a day. Right now, the British Airways A380 is scheduled to land about 5 o'clock in the evening, and then take off around 7:30 or so. I know, Jet VR. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that 747 from the FAA, the medical 747. I can't remember the name of it. Take off from OK. Hey, what's up, Bailey? What's happening? What's up? Yeah, do it, Dreamweaver. I would be interested, regardless, for myself, to track that flight. But you're headed off to London for Montreal tomorrow. So we get a lonely 737 there. It is headed to Minneapolis, and I believe, if I remember correctly, whoa, Joseph Aguilar. Greetings, Pip from Houston, Texas. Joseph, thank you so much for that generous contribution. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Greetings to you, Joseph. And Joseph, I've been talking to my brother about, he lives down in College Station, He's going to school right now at Texas A&M, and he says I can stay with him, whenever I need to. So we'll be streaming more often at Houston towards the fall as it's not so hot. So thank you so much, Joseph. We look forward to doing Houston. That's interesting. That would be good. Ah, Bailey. That's all right. I have a friend who lost $600. His name rhymes with Rorgan. His name rhymes with Rorgan. He lost $600 at the WinStar Casino. Dave, that would be, I'll have to ask. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Yeah, Joseph, I'm hopeful I can get to, so I'm thinking about October time frame. I'll head down there. I'll have to talk to my brother, make sure everything's okay, but he's got a 2-bedroom apartment. And I've stayed down there a couple times before to stream in Houston and also Austin. So that'll be nice. It's very nice. I know, doesn't it though, Joe? That does sound like Rorgan. Oh, that's a good idea. Tom, you'll have to message me about it. So he had all of them in person, or what did they do? Or did they just have like a stream for the mods only? I think I was thinking about doing like a members only stream, but
I always feel like when dogs spend time together.
So we got that 737, I assume, is waiting to take off from Minneapolis because of weather. That's what I was going to look at. I was going to look at the weather real quick. That's very true. That's very true, Dave. Yep, we go hardcore on the moderating. Checking out this A320. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Nice. I'll have to check it out or message you, Tom. And we'll be broadcasting from Love Field tomorrow, by the way, so I hope you can tune in, hopefully. I hope my ribs are okay. I crashed my bike today and fell on my ribs. So, hope I didn't crack anything. That's permaband indeed. And if you're tuning into the broadcast, welcome in. My name's Pip. This is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 203. I'll tell you what, though, that hurts more than probably a broken wrist is a cracked rib. I'll tell you that much there. Because every time you breathe, you feel it, Joe. Yeah. Well, I hope I'm okay. I'm doing pretty good, I think, because I'm here. So that's a good start. But we'll see how it feels in the morning. But yeah, I am proud of myself, though. I've gotten really good at crashing. and falling off my bike. Ah, Crow's trying to be funny. Cheapskate trying to be funny. We're going to put that user in timeout. Boom. Funny, no more. That's right. Yes, they do. Ooh, 8,000 feet. Very nice, Mike. Tom, thanks for sneaking on. I know you got a busy Monday with the kids and everyone. Thank you, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I've gotten good at least crashing. I've gotten good at crashing. Tricycle. Maybe. But in my defense, my wheel got stuck as I was turning the corner. So I always wear a helmet, man. I always wear a helmet. I always wear gloves. Safety first. Absolutely. Nice, Mike. Hey, you know, everybody, this goes for everybody. If you want to join the Facebook page, hey, Michael, of course, man. Thank you for your contributions that helped make the trip possible. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate you. Yeah, of course. It was a blast. The only thing I regret is not being up there more. For sure. I look forward to doing it again. Michael, of course. Look forward to doing it again. No, Sergeant Ford, no A380s that regularly fly to Denver currently. There are the largest aircraft I think that flies there. Oh boy, this is a tough one because Edelweiss does a seasonal flight and they run an A340 there. But of course, United's got their 777 200 and 300. Northland G, that is a great suggestion. Hey, Josh Aldridge. Thank you for stopping by. No, this is DFW. We do actually, Sergeant Ford, have one A380 that flies in here daily around 5 o'clock in the afternoon and then takes off about 7:30 in the evening. So that's every day. You know, on a regular basis, I'd have to look at that, Dave. Sorry for that little mic bluff. But on a regular basis, I do know that the British Airways 747 used to fly into Denver, but now that that's been gotten rid of, they're down to either the Dreamliner or the I think they do the A350 1000 too. Yeah, British Airways. Yep. Ah, roger that, Kevin. I'm surprised there's not more UPS activity. I mean, I guess it must be a summer slowdown, Kevin. You would know better than being a UPS man. Yeah, British Airways does the A380 once a day here from DFW. Yeah, I don't know that, Dave. I'm thinking, and I'll look, but I can't remember on a consistent basis a 747 currently flying into Denver. So, but I'll look into that. What's up, ERB? Gotta go, Jet VR. Have a good night. Thanks so much for tuning in. There you go, Josh. I figured that might be the case. But thank you. That sounds about right. Win a prize. Nobody else answered. What is the significance of November 214 Whiskey November? That's 2 214 Whiskey November. Is that the Last Canyon Blue livery, Joe? Is that the last one? So I'll switch from that question from Joe to Mike. It says, why aren't there more international airlines in Dallas? Oh. So are you saying November 214 Whiskey November is the Maryland one? Oh, so it is Maryland one, okay. Yeah, Mike, I think the biggest thing is well, here's the other thing, Mike. There used to be, it's funny because there used to be KLM flew here, Etihad flew here. So that's two airlines that don't fly here right now. Funny enough. I'm sure, obviously, it's changing. I mean, look at, what was it, 2022? Turkish, Iberia, and Finnair all started flying to DFW in 2022, I want to say. Or maybe it was 2023. Anyways, there's been a lot more added recently. And as we mentioned a while back, Fiji Airways plans hopefully to fly to DFW here in the next year with government approval. '43rd anniversary, huh? Reagan gave him the boot. Thank you for that, Josh. Excuse me while I grab some H2O here. Hard to believe, 43 years. Gave him the boot. Oh, roger that. I will be on the lookout for it. Kevin, thank you for that. I will keep on the lookout tonight. I'm on the northeast end of Founders Plaza as opposed to the usual south post that I usually occupy. It's true, Mike. Yeah, I think that, and that's part of it too, Mike, I think, is American having such a stranglehold on DFW. Speaking of which, oh, you're talking about third busiest airports in the world. I actually, Denver airport media, speaking of Denver, they put out something that said from January till June, they had close to 40 million passengers pass through the airport. So Denver could be getting close to 80 million passengers if they keep up this pace. I don't think they will. But yeah, for the first 6 months of the year, Denver Airport put out a release that said close to 40 million passengers have passed through the airport. So Denver continues to pick up pace. Aviation Geek, what's happening? Thanks so much for tuning in. How are you? Hi, Jackie. How's it going down under? Good to hear it, Aviation Geek. Yeah, the MD-11, Dave. Yeah, sounds about right. Joseph, welcome to Ultimate Economy. Thank you so much for your generous contribution before, and welcome to Ultimate Economy. Thank you, Joseph. Very generous. Shout out to my man in Houston, Texas. We're definitely going to have to do some streams for Joseph for sure. Going to do some anyways, which is a lot of fun. Yep, Bewee. Well, thank you very much, Mike. Renewing your membership, very generous of you. Supporting the channel, thank you, Mike. Checking out that A320. Nice 500 mil. That gets me jealous, Mike. A nice 500 millimeter lens. Oh, dang. Why is my flashlight on? I don't know why. Well, I appreciate it, Joseph. Thank you so much. Still up there, huh? Still up there, ERB. That lonely Minneapolis flight right there on that 737. Kevin, I'm keeping an eye out for that A300, by the way. And don't forget... Look at Orange Cone sneaking back on. Hey, Cindy! How's it going? Great to see you, Cindy. Hello, hello. Cindy M747, so nice to have you on board here in DFW. This is the old home base, as we call it. Orange Cone. Well done. You guys crack me up. Oh, there's that A300. I've got it, Kevin. There it is. I'm not in my usual spot, which makes it a little more challenging to see all the pushbacks from UPS Miniport. But I do like that spot a lot. DW! Hey, DW, what's happening? Welcome into DFW at sunset. Oh, come on. Guys crack me up, Orange Cone and JR. Yeah, that is right, Matthew. Tomorrow we will be at Dallas Love Field beginning at 2 o'clock. Hopefully. Well, I think Walt was on Aviation Geek. Wasn't he on Saturday night? I'm sure he'll be on one of these evenings. I'm pretty sure I was watching Walt on Saturday evening. Well, I'll make sure JR that he never becomes a moderator. How about that? All right, Alaska is rolling here on a 737. Oh, that's right. Kevin and guys, when is Walt already in Korea, by the way? I totally forgot when he was. I knew he was going to Korea. I hadn't heard when that was going to be. That's right. When is he supposed to be going to Korea? Yeah, you think so, Aviation Geek? It definitely is pretty rad. And it'll get even cooler if Fiji Airways gets approval to fly here. Oh, nice. William, you're coming in from Mexico City. All right, we'll keep an eye out. I'm guessing that A319. An A319 you're flying? LAX pretty awesome too. Okay, so you're flying a 737 Mexico City. Right on, William. We'll keep an eye out for you. Hey, Kevin, thanks again for your contribution. We'll see you later, bud. We'll catch you later. Thanks, Kevin. All right, Orange Cone, we'll see you later. We will see you later. All right, William, we'll see. You're landing right now, huh? Okay. And thank you, Kevin Kelly, for your generous 5 membership contribution. Ooh, nice. Nice, Joseph. That's got to be fun to talk about. That's pretty rad. That is nice. Dang, Joseph. That's a fun career. I definitely enjoy flying that. Dang, Joseph, 787-9. Maximilian, dude, what's up? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad you're tuning in. It's good to see you, Maximilian. How is Austin? I'm sure as hot as it is here. Well, I'm glad to have you on board, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you back. So that 175 is going to Rapid City. Rapid City. How about that, Sandra? Going to Rapid City. Dang, Maximilian, that's quite the hot temperature, 122. Crap. That it is, Joe. The the ICAO the ICAO is crap. Local time is 8:40 p.m. here at DFW. Next inbound arrival will be American 1972 and A321neo from Phoenix. Oh, nice, Aviation Geek. Well, I'll tell you this much. It's certainly changed a lot in the last 8 years. And it keeps changing. In fact, they sent out a release that they're going to start work on adding some gates to Concourse A. Yeah, Rapid City. That would seem about 2 hours. 2 hours. Would make sense, Joe. Yeah. Two hours forward and backwards. I have. Yeah. You know what? First Officer Mark, our friend of the program who flies, was talking with me about it. It's pretty wild stuff. And the funny thing is that, like, right now is the perfect time to do it because Austin's kind of had a little bit of a housing bubble and it burst a little bit with all the technology restructuring. Again, thank you to Joseph Aguilar and Mike Cruz and Ramona Aviation, Dreamweaver, Matt Mann, Dave from North Little Rock. Thank you for your contributions and making $1 difference. Dreamweaver, of course. Appreciate you. Hey, Lear Harris from Minnesota. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to DFW. We actually, I was broadcasting there, doing a live stream, Minneapolis for a couple days back in, was it May? I think we were May, mid-May. That was a lot of fun. Hey, Jamie from Iowa. All right, another Midwesterner. We just wrapped up a Midwestern trip to Chicago O'Hare and Milwaukee. Thanks so much for saying hi, Jamie. Thanks so much for saying hi as well, Lee. Yes. So this is an A321neo from Phoenix. Yeah, Jamie, hello, hello. Hard to believe that we went to 6 airports in this last trip. So we broadcasted from St. Louis, Chicago O'Hare, Chicago Midway, Milwaukee General Mitchell International, Cincinnati, Grand Rapids, and Detroit. So really that was 7 airports. Yeah, Lee, we're pleased. We're thrilled to have you. Mike, that smoking in an airplane, it makes me think of that movie, The Goods. There's a little part. Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for liking, smashing that thumbs up button. We appreciate you. Thank you, ERB. Great to have all of you on board. Thank you, Travis, for that update. Nice, Joseph. Hey, Richard the Southwest guy. What's happening? I'm watching my signal here again because I'm starting to get a little buffering, a little wavering, and a drop. And it's around the exact same time as last broadcast, so I'm going to watch this very closely. So stick with me if you run into a little buffering. This is the first time we're kind of quote unquote, we're kind of broadcasting in 4K. It's not true 4K, but the signal output into the computer is 4K. So I usually do 1080, so we'll see how this works. So hang with me if you encounter a little buffering. Easy, Maximilian. Joe's going to give me a second question. Give me airport in Texas. Okay. Currently serving. All right, so we'll start in the Panhandle, Amarillo, Lubbock, Midland. Then we'll go over down south to San Antonio, Austin, down further to Harlingen, Brownsville, then up to Corpus Christi, then it's Houston Hobby. This is a trick question, but you guys, Southwest stopped serving Intercontinental, so that's out. Then we'll go over, I said Austin, San Antonio, over to Dallas Love Field. Oh, and El Paso, can't forget El Paso right in the corner there. And I think that's it. It's a nice night. You know, it's funny because when you burn your face off during the day, the sun's not out and it's at night, it feels really nice, actually, even though it's like 90 degrees. I think I got them all, Joe. And welcome everybody tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live episode 203. We've been on location the last 2 weeks in the Midwest, going to all those different airports, but this is actually our home base here in Dallas Love Field. So if we're not traveling, we'll be broadcasting from here, which is the third busiest airport in the world. Whoa, Joe! Thank you. $10 super chat, Joe. Thank you. No Brownsville, okay. Roger that, Richard, the Southwest guy. See, I wasn't sure. Brownsville, I knew Harlingen, but I wasn't sure on everything else. Oh, Richard, all right, let's go California. Thank you, Joe, for that generous contribution. Appreciate you. Thank you. Joe Leary, fine friend of the program. Thank you. Jonathan, hey, Pip, nice to see you back at home. Well, it's great to be back at home. Thank you, Jonathan. Right on, Maximilian. Oh, nice, Aviation Geek. Oh, here comes the 757. I think this one's in from Laredo. All right, Richard, the Southwest guy. Let's see how I can do here. Thank you very much, Joe. So that flying pencil lands, and here comes an A300. We've seen this one before because I remember that beat up door, or right by the door. All right, so Richard, California, airport served by Southwest. All right, so we're going to start with, we'll go from the north to the south. So I'll go Sacramento, Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose. Then we'll go to the Inland Empire, or excuse me, not the Inland Empire. We'll go Fresno, California. Down further, we'll go Santa Barbara. Then we'll go into LA area. We'll do Burbank, Orange County, LAX, Long Beach, Ontario, Palm Springs out to the desert, and then south to San Diego, and I think that's it. If you're just tuning in, it's like, I'm sure you're just randomly, some random guy just citing airports. Yeah, I think they do Santa Barbara. Ruben, buenos noches from Argentina. Nice. Welcome in, Debbie Ann from England. Cheers to you. Ruben from Argentina. Buenos dias. Bienvenidos a programa de PIP Planespotting Live. Ahora, adonde Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Nice. Nice, Richard. Woohoo. Now do Florida. Here we go. I knew Florida was going to be next, Joe. I knew you were going to ask Florida. As we check out this A300 taking off. Burbank, huh? I like Orange County. Long Beaches are super convenient. Steep climb for that A300. Oh, nice. Very nice, Aviation Geek. Next to me, to you, to boot. Excellent. Louisiana? All right, so Joe's challenging me to Florida, so let's do it. I love a good challenge. So, let's do it. I'm going to zoom out here and catch this A321 from American Airlines. Now you got me going on my trivia. I love trivia. So now you got me going on my trivia funk. Thank goodness, Josh. Thank goodness. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. All right, so Florida, Southwest destinations in Florida. I better start in the Panhandle. ECP, so Panama City. Then it's VPS, so Destin, Fort Walton Beach. Pensacola, yep. Pensacola. Then as we move down, we'll go to Jacksonville. Oh, nice, Debbie. At work at night, a graveyard. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. So Jacksonville, then down to Orlando. Florida's tough. Fort Myers, Sarasota, over to Miami. I'm going up the East Coast here. Oh, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach. And I think that's it. I think I'm missing one. Maybe one more on the Panhandle. I don't think it's Tallahassee. But I know VPS, Pensacola. So Destin, Fort Walton Beach, Pensacola. ECP, Jacksonville. Tampa. I didn't say Tampa. Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers. And then over to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, Jacksonville, Orlando. I think that's it. Thank you, Josh. Oh, interesting, aviation. Checking out the 737. Key West, Southwest doesn't do they do Key West? I don't think they do. I don't think they can do, Key West. Yeah, that runway's too short. No, they don't do Daytona. They might in the future. Oh, hello. Iberia decides to show up. I was waiting for them. They're about an hour late. There's an A330 from Iberia. Oh, you guys did do Key West? Yeah, I know. Listen, here's the thing. If Envoy pilots don't like doing Key West, then I can tell you that Southwest pilots most definitely do not like doing Key West. Yeah, hola, indeed. I was waiting for that one, Josh. I knew it was delayed. Yeah, exactly. It's like just like the 175, Joe. When we first started doing it, it's like 2 or 3 consecutive days of diverting. Ooh, Havana currently. Thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Great to meet all you new people. Appreciate your generosity, and just want to remind you that we're beginning our Dollar Makes a Difference campaign if you so choose. We'd like to keep this channel going, and this is my full-time job, so if you're able, we sure would appreciate it. Just a simple $1 contribution. Thank you though to Joe and Joseph for your contributions, and also to Dreamweaver, Mattman, Ramona Aviation, Dave from North Little Rock, Tom Marchant, Bow Bow. Who is saying something? I read an article today that, oh, I know what it was. The Boeing CEO, Dave Calhoun, said certification would be in 2025, I think. Has anybody read that or heard that? Boys on the inside? Maybe I'm confusing articles, but I think it said it had something to do with they had to redo the de-icing anti-ice mechanism. That is correct, Dave. The baby bus is it. Like I said, it's a great plane to start an airline with. Yes, it did, Aviation Geek. So it took off around 8 o'clock tonight. It usually takes off between 7:30 and 8 o'clock every night. And it usually arrives here in DFW about 5 o'clock each day. Okay. Roger that, Joe. Roger that. Okay, Richard, you saw that too? Okay. So I'm not crazy then. As we hit 9 o'clock here on YouTube, welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 203 from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Just a reminder, if you haven't, don't be shy, say hi. And thank you so much, everybody supporting the channel this evening. And smash that thumbs up button. Want to remind you that we'll be broadcasting again tomorrow beginning at 2 p.m. From Southwest's home base, Dallas Love Field, tomorrow beginning at 2 p.m. Now this is the Canon. This is my primary camera, Dave. This is the Canon R7. We're still in 4K at 30 frames, but the bit rate, the kilobyte per second bit rate's been capped at 9,000. So that's what I got. Long Beach, California. That's right, because they got rid of their Phoenix service. Yeah, yep. They got rid of their Phoenix service. Morty, good evening to you. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live. So nice of you to like and subscribe. Destin, Florida. We actually just were talking about that. We were naming all the airports that Southwest Airlines flies to in Florida. So Victor Papa Sierra, Destin, Fort Walton Beach, or Eglin Air Force Base. Hoorah! Yeah, they did ERB. They actually did fly to Long Beach, but then they pulled. They pulled a JetBlue and pulled out. That's right. Oh my gosh, AJD. Goodness gracious. That's right. I hope you're staying safe there. Good call, Matt, man. Hope you're doing all right, Morty. Crow never came back. He's probably mad at me. But he pushed my button. He called me a klutz. Oh, does VPS have an arrestor cable? That would make sense. That's pretty rad. Nice. Sandra FSD has the arrestor cables too. She pointed that out to me up there, FSD in the charts. Oh, roger that. Yeah, exactly. Good call, Joe. That's right. So that's Terminal D. That is the main international terminal. If you fly on British Airways or any of the international airlines, you will go to Terminal D, which is actually, I don't ever think I've seen even One World Alliance partners block in anywhere but Terminal D. That they are. That's right, Morty. Huh, I didn't know that Wichita has them. That's cool. That is a fun fact. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, Japan Airlines does serve DFW. They fly usually all the Asian flights except for I guess you could argue Turkish is Asian. I think we said it was Middle Eastern when we were in Chicago. We were having that debate. But the Asian airlines always fly and arrive in the morning. So Japan Airlines arrives like 7:30-ish. Korean arrives 8:30-ish. P-Hog. There are currently 8 states that does not have flights. Listen to you, Josh. You're like Jeopardy. Well, I'll name them really quick before everybody else gets in here. So I'll just go Vermont, Alaska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Delaware, I think they renewed Jackson. Do you guys still? I'll say Mississippi, but I'm probably wrong. Then it's dang, man. I named 5. South Carolina. No, they do Greenville. Whoops. New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey, because they pulled out of Newark. So that's 6. So they do have Jackson. West Virginia, Wyoming. Thank you. West Virginia, Wyoming. And I've lost count. Dang it. All right, so I'm not going to look at the screen, so it's technically somebody doesn't beat me. All right. Alaska, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota. No, that's not true. Montana has Bozeman. North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Alaska, Delaware, Vermont. Now I'm at 6. Fudge. Messed up again. Dang it, Josh. All right, JR, sounds good, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you. No, they do not. They do not fly to Charleston, West Virginia. That is wrong. Yep, thank you, Joe. That is correct. There's no... I don't want to dispatch that flight to Jaeger. No way. I'm going to pass that to Joe. Heck no. No, you weren't, AJD. You got that wrong. Just admit it. I'm smarter than you. Woo! All right, good job, everybody. That was a team effort. Exactly, Joe. Yeah, we've talked about Jaeger before. I know exactly how you feel. That. Oh man, 9:12 here on Pip's Planespotting Live. Thanks so much for everybody tuning in, liking, and subscribing. And don't be shy if you're new to the channel. Thanks for saying hi. You lived in West Virginia, eh? Lived in the state capital, huh? Yeah, Jaeger's a fun one. Ooh, Charleston. Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, because that would be, I mean, that's Charleston Air Force Base. I'm saying Charleston. Yeah, see? Boom! Boom shakalaka. Joe, if that was the Southwest test, I would have been hired by now. Man, if only it were that easy. See, I didn't even miss a beat. Charleston, boom. Didn't even miss a beat. All right, I'm getting a little full of myself, so I'll stop. I love it. I love the idea. I love it, Sandra. I've been thinking about that too. I just was wondering how we will have people buzz in if we like do maybe like a Zoom Jeopardy. Hey, Spry YZ. What's up? How's it going? Yeah, lots of work going on. That test, I usually get about the same score. I usually get like 80, 82 between there. And I think I've told you this, but if I haven't, long story short is I took the test. I think I got a 79. And long story short was, I thought it was pretty good. But they sent me a message in my spam folder that they wanted to do an interview with me, but I never saw it until it was too late. Overcast in Toronto, Spry YZ. Valparaiso, yes, that's exactly what it is. Overcast in Toronto. It is clear skies. We're expecting to hit 100 degrees every day this week or better. That's just par for the course in Texas. It's nothing out of the ordinary. That building in the center, FYI, that is the Grand Hyatt. So there are two hotels here at DFW. There is the Hyatt Regency, which I've actually considered staying at and seeing if I could broadcast from my room. I don't know if that would be any cool or not because I don't think it has an outdoor patio. But the other building on the other side of this, where we're looking at, Terminal D, and then the Grand Hyatt Hotel is right there. There's a pool on the rooftop. So you can actually do some good spotting from there when it's not too hot, if you ever stay there. SkyWest 4893 and a CRJ 700's next, then SkyWest 4916 from McAllen. Envoy 3910. Ooh, they get Laredo. They get the E175 and then American 807 from Austin, Texas. Rigberto, hello, hello. Mr. Juarez, buenos dias. It's a nice night tonight, so let's do our sky check. Let's do our sky check here. There's one plane. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 planes right there. There's a plane landing right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, I think. 14, 15. Me too, Morty. I've wanted to go there for a while. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I've wanted to go there for a while. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like the day pass to the pool is like $50 or $55. The hotel is, you know, you're pushing close to $300. Hey, good evening from LAX. Yeah, Roberto Juarez. Good evening to you, DFW from DFW. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Man, you know what's funny? So on my way home from Grand Rapids, I actually took the wrong exit. I was thinking that Highway 96 would go back to 8094, but it's actually 196. So I actually drove to Muskegon by mistake. $19 degrees in Sioux Falls. That sounds awesome, Sandra. Yeah, so I accidentally drove to Muskegon instead of... I jumped on... I thought 96 would connect with 8094, but it's actually 196, so it was like 45-minute extra that I had to drive. Yep, just don't end up in Benton Harbor. Agreed. Oh, here we go. Joe's. Oh, man. Joe's asking as we check out the Frontier lit up. Is that the mountain lion on the A321? I think this is a good question, Joe, for Matt, man. I bet he knows this. I'm going to take a guess and say American. Meow. it's Roger that, Joe. Turkish Delight already to fly back. You know, I gotta say they do a pretty good job of running a tip-top operation here, Josh. They're usually on time or early, and they're out on time. See? I told you Matt Man would know it. Matt Man knows his stuff. Ooh, yeah, right on. Life begins at 40. Thanks for the heads up. Roger that. We'll pan over there after this. I think Turkish is ready to roll. I believe Monday is the only day that Qantas does not. Thank you so much, Chaotic Bean. Well, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, liking and subscribing. Turkish Delight headed back to Istanbul. So I don't think I'll get a chance to ride my bike tomorrow. I'll get some rest, and then we'll get ready, get something to eat, and then probably be on our way to Love Field tomorrow. Oh man, AJD digging deep. Let's see. There's that UPS sneaking by there, the MD-11. You think so? Life begins at 40? I read that rumor. I read that. I'm still waiting for Air India to come to DFW, by the way. That Simple Flying article from February, still waiting for it to come true. It would be awesome. I know everybody complains there's too much American there, so a little variety might be nice. For sure, life begins at 40. Safe travels to Turkish and its Dreamliner. I hear ya. I hear ya. All right, so let's go over to that UPS mini port. Let's see what's happening down there. I count. Oh, I've got an A300 pushing back there. And then I see one, I see two. I see two more MD-11s. One skated to the east side for departure. I'm guessing that one's going to Philly. Usually I'm a little bit closer to UPS mini port. So there are two tables I usually go to. The other table is over here. That's the table I usually broadcast from, and that's why we're so close. So we're on the north east side table tonight. It's a great night. I mean, last few days before school starts here, I think for many people, Sandra. The A300's going to Ontario. Thank you, thank you. Life begins at 40. Switching gears from 18 right to 18 left. This is predominantly a departure runway for DFW International Airport, the third busiest airport in the world. Something like that, or that school doesn't even want me. I've tried to get into grad school several times. Dave, what's up? Nice. Awesome, Dave. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a great spot. It is a great spot, Dave. Thank you. That's awesome to hear. Number 5, 5th level. Yep, you got it, Dave. I do miss it out there. I wish there were a couple more levels so it would shoot above the terminals, but it's still pretty rad being there for sure. Navy Davy, you the man. Good to hear from you, by the way. Thank you for your message. I have to admit, AJD, I haven't really had a chance to think about it. I think it's a trick question, though. I'll tell you that much. I think it's a trick question. AJD loves to throw little trick questions to show how smart he is. So I'm not buying. I'm not biting. I probably would have gotten the Long Island one, but the other two, Toledo and Rockford, I don't know that I would have gotten those. Oh, nice, Josh. That's right. It is known as Fed Central. I was when we actually did a broadcast from there in June. Richard, and I was commenting on that. You're so right. It is like Fed Central. It's like Washington, D.C. alternate. The alternate capital. All right, so we are moving right along here. We've got Valaris hanging out there in the dark. Going back to Mexico City. And the SkyWest flight headed to Grand Island. Thank you, everybody, for liking, subscribing, and tuning in. Don't be shy. This is Pip's Planespotting Live 203, episode 203. Thanks for everybody's contributions and the dollar making a difference. So appreciate Joe and Joseph Aguilar and Tom Marchin, Mattman, Ramona Aviation, and Dreamweaver, and AJD, and Dave from North Little Rock, and Michael Villa Andre. Thank you all. All right, Josh, thanks for tuning in. Sleep well, my friend. We'll catch you again. Thanks, Josh. Have a good night. Yeah, Joe, they are. They are building the massive Look at Us tower. What is it, like 1,900 feet? I think it got the zoning okays. I don't know. Josh, have they started groundbreaking, or where's Hugh? Or maybe Jet V1 VR. I don't think they've started breaking ground just yet. Sometimes you have to just wave it around. You gotta go for the gold. You gotta go for the gold. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ooh, I hear some A300 engines. There's this A320 departing. Mexico City. Yes, that is in fact their call sign. Life begins at 40. Giant. That is affirmative. Ooh, I got some nice fuel burn from that. Burning rubber, actually. An A300. You know, the one airport I regret not getting to is Rockford, and we'll get there eventually. Whoa, Dave! $4.99 super chat. For your info about Salt Lake City, I was able to use when we came to Utah for vacation. What a week. Thanks again. You are welcome, Dave. Thanks for that $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Dave, and your contribution, and I'm thrilled to help you out. Glad to help. Always here to help. Glad you enjoyed it. I do miss Salt Lake City, for sure. We had some fun broadcasts from there in June. We'll head back there. We'll get back there. Very generous of you, Dave. Glad you enjoy it. It's a good place. And I'm always here to help where I can. So, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to email me at pipsplainspotinglive@gmail.com. Or you can, my Instagram page is 23R Productions. Really easy. The number 2, the number 3, and the letter R. Count my $1.99 for a future Rockford fee. Got it. And I'll go to Shreveport. I just am not going to go in the middle of Swamp Fest 2024. I'll tell you that much. I do owe you. I do owe people Shreveport. All right, that one is headed to Ontario. That Life Begins at 40 pointed out to us. That would be a good visit there, Joe. That would be a good visit. You could be one of the 13,000 people at the Delta Center watching hockey. I really think they're making it way too hard to get a stadium. I really do. They're making it way too hard. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for that report, ERB. Smashing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Well, I know the thing is, Joe, too, that the Blackhawks are playing Utah on opening night. So I might just go there, stream, and then go to game 2. Actually, that would be pretty good timing because that's, that's October time frame. That would be nice. Maybe, and then maybe I could fly to Seattle for the birthday trip. Ooh, Michael, that's a good one. Dave is going to watch, but turn off the volume. Right on, Dave. Good to see you. Thanks for your contribution. Appreciate you. No worries, Dave. No. They are separate. Unfortunately, AJD, they are separate airports. Barksdale and Shreveport Regional, and they're like on opposite ends of the city. The airport's kind of like on the south, and Barksdale is like towards the north side of Shreveport, unfortunately. Michael, you know, that's, I have to say that I would rank Grand Rapids probably the number one place that to spot at. Yeah, I think that's an affirmative there, Michael. I said it before, and I'll stand by that ranking. And DFW is close. Chicago's very close. LAX is very close. But again, the bathrooms right there, the vending machine right there. That's, and you're right next to the runway. You're right there. There's not much wrong with Grand Rapids, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if there was more traffic, that would be great. But for everything there, it's pretty rad. Oh, it's Madman's question? Oh. Yo, what up, Christian? How's it going, my man? Ops never takes a day off. Detroit was fine. Detroit, and they were very kind to me. And depending on the winds, I probably would have shot at the McNamara garage as opposed to the Big Blue garage. Yeah, exactly. It was right there, Michael. We were right up close. Oh, Dave, you got to tell me about that, because I am actually I'm scheduled to go to Tampa and Orlando in late September. We're planning on it. You'll have to tell me where it is, Dave. That's awesome. I know, man, I apologize. Michael, what's up? Yeah. Long Beach would be solid. Long Beach is solid, and you're exactly right. But then McDonnell Douglas got bought out, and yeah, everything. But we do see. I remember a couple times Michael's seen F-18s there, so they're still around doing some work. But yeah, not like they used to. And I was never fortunate enough to do that. Is be back at Long Beach back in the glory days. Flying through September 4th. Okay, roger that, Christian. I believe I don't have any flights scheduled for that week. So I'll probably be broadcasting here unless something comes up, Christian. Yeah, yep. I hear you, Michael. Another cool airport you may not know, and I try and tell everybody about it because St. Louis gets a bad rap, but I had no idea until I went there a few years ago that St. Louis does the production for the F-18s there. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. That plane in the dark, there's a couple planes. There's American 1836, an A320 headed to San Antonio, an A321 headed to San Francisco, and yeah, the occasional drone from Boeing. Yeah. I never got to see Lufthansa when I was down there. It usually arrives midday, so that kind of threw off my driving schedule, unfortunately. Hey, and welcome in everybody who is just tuning in. Welcome into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 203, from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. So this is the only day that Qantas doesn't fly to DFW. They do Melbourne four times a week, and Sydney 6 times a week, I believe. I am just checking on one little thing here. Roger that, Sandra. Well, I think what we're going to do is, since we're going to be broadcasting again at 2 a.m. in the middle of the day, yes, tomorrow, I don't know how that's going to go. That could be kind of hot. Kind of hot. So hopefully the parking garage will provide me some shade. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to see this lovely plane land, and then we're going to call it a night so I can get some rest, hopefully, for tomorrow's show. Again, we're going to be broadcasting live at Southwest's home base, Dallas Love Field, tomorrow, beginning at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, or 1900 Zulu. Home base now, Dave, is right here in Dallas. Right here in Dallas, Dave. I wish it was Chicago O'Hare. But right now, Dave, we are here in Dallas, and will be for the foreseeable future unless something comes along. So we'll be broadcasting full time, working hard. TCBN from lovely Dallas. So we're going to call it an evening, and I want to say thank you again to everybody who tuned in this evening. Met a lot of great new people. Thank you for subscribing, liking. Thank you for the contributions of Navy Davey. Dave, thank you. Joseph Aguilar, Joe Leary, also Matt Man, and Dave from North Little Rock, and AJD, Tom Marchand, Dreamweaver, Michael Villa Andre, and Bow Bow, and Ramona Aviation. Thank you to all of you for your contributions and the great broadcast we had tonight. Thank you so much, Joseph. We'll see you again. See you again, Dave. Take care. Thank you, ERB. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys again hopefully tomorrow. Plenty of hydration. And we will catch you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening or a wonderful morning wherever you are in this world. And take care of each other. And remember to stay hydrated because it is hot. It's going to be hot here in Texas. So stay hydrated. Good night to you, Sandra. Good night to everybody. Good night from DFW International Airport. Thank you again to Pickles and see you, Fareed. Thank you again to Pickles and JR for your generous contributions. We'll see you guys. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Good night.